Welcome to ThaiPBS English News Service. Tonight you're with me, Rumtip Chaina. Today the royal physicians reported that Her Majesty the Queen's general condition is improved. A follow-up magnetic resonance imaging examination of Her Majesty's cerebrum revealed improved blood flow. There are no complications. Her Majesty is able to partake food and is able to sleep. The royal physicians will continue to provide Her Majesty with physical therapy. Officials are preparing essential supplies before their visit on July 30th to the 92 Thai nationals now detained in Myanmar for illegal entry and deforestation. The verdict against the 10 detainees facing charges of drugs and weapons possession, which was expected to be announced today, was postponed until the same day as the planned visit. The 25th Infantry Unit has been in the process of coordinating with Myanmar authorities as they plan next Monday to visit the 92 Thais arrested for encroachment offences. It is reported that Myanmar's court has decided to sentence the 92 Thai nationals who encroached into its territory to 3.5 years in prison, but postponed the sentencing of other convicts found with marijuana and firearms until next Monday. However, Commander of the 25th Infantry Unit, Colonel Ponsak Poonsawat, who also presides as Thailand's Township Border Committee or TBC chairman, declined to confirm Myanmar's sentences for the detainees. He added that the main purpose of his visit is to follow up on the progress of their release. Following the Defense Minister's announcement that former Prime Minister Abhisit used falsified documents to avoid conscription into the army, Abhisit says that he did not go through the conscription process because he had already taught at Chaina Military Academy and requested further investigation. Former Prime Minister Abhisit declined to voice an opinion regarding the lawsuit against Jatuporn Prompan. However, Abhisit said that he did not go through the army conscription process because he had already served government office service as a lecturer at the Chaina Military Academy. He has asked the Defense Ministry for a further review of Jatuporn's complaint. Meanwhile, Sukampol Suwanatat said that there is no political agenda behind the issue since the Ombudsman asked for the documents and clarification. The Office of the Auditor General has discovered discrepancies in the procurement of a radar system by Aeronautical Radio of Thailand. The office suspects that the purchase terms of reference or TOR might have been drafted to benefit certain suppliers. Abhisit Leelawachiraphat, acting governor of the Office of the Auditor General, has found irregularities in the procurement process and set up of a radar system, as well as in the construction of an airport control tower. The purchasing was carried out by the Aeronautical Radio of Thailand, totaling 760 million baht in value. The radar purchase terms of reference or TOR specifies two conditions, namely that the bidders have to have experience in Europe and North America and have to have experience in constructing towers in concrete of at least 41 meters tall. Abhisit suggested that the drafting of the TOR in this manner might be to benefit certain bidders. Aeronautical Radio of Thailand has been asked to explain why the conditions were included in the TOR but rejected the request. The Office of the Auditor General then forwarded the case to the National Anti-Corruption Commission for investigation. However, Aeronautical Radio of Thailand is now in the process of submitting the project to the board for the deliberation on July 31st. Two companies are bidding for the project. Before of the widespread hand, foot and mouth disease infections, officials from the Public Health Department in many provinces have taught children how to prevent themselves becoming infected. Meanwhile, the Minister of the Public Health visited Child Center in Nonthaburi Province after 3 children were found with the disease. After 3 children at a child center in Bang Muang sub-district of Bang Yai district in Nonthaburi province were found with hand, foot and mouth disease, the Minister of Public Health and Director Director General of the Department of Disease Control visited the area. However, it is reported that the children caught the disease elsewhere. Public health officers have taught children to keep clean and wash their hands to help prevent contracting the disease. The Minister of Public Health said that the cause of the death of a 2-year-old Cambodian girl who passed away in Rayong province has not yet been confirmed by the Department of Medical Science. He pointed out that the girl and her parents are migrant workers, so they have difficulty getting access to proper health care. The mother of the girl said that she took her daughter to the clinic where the doctor gave her medicine for a rash and itching. Then she took her daughter to a hospital in Klang district where sadly she passed away. Currently, there are no officials available to investigate the Cambodian migrant workers at Para Eastern factory in Rayong province where the girl's family were staying. Amidst the falling rice export crisis, Nippon Pongsakorn, president of the TDRI, has advised the government to return to their role as policymakers, not businessmen.
With rice exports having shrunk by over 40% in the first 6 months of this year, the Thai government is desperate to sell off rice stocks at the warehouse. Nippon Pongsakorn, president of the Thailand Development Research Institute, says that the best thing the government can do is to stop being businessmen and return to their role as policymakers. He's referring to the rice pledging policy, which has already caused the country to lose a substantial amount of export revenue. He's also worried about the new government-to-government plan, in which the Thai government will sell the rice directly to other governments, namely the Philippines, China, and Indonesia. And he is confident that this plan is doomed to fail.
Up to almost 4.3 million tons. But they have already, in the 7 months, last 7 months, they have already imported more than 3 million tons. They will need only the additional 600,000 tons. So they're not going to buy a few million tons for Thailand this year, definitely, because they have to finance their stock. They need a lot of money to keep rice in stock. And then secondly, Philippines is now during the harvest season, so Philippines do not need to buy any more rice. And thirdly, another important thing is that we have competitors. We are not the only country who are selling to Philippines or to Indonesia or to China. Vietnam and India are also our competitor. And the buyers would not want to buy our rice at the high price. The price has to be competitive with the other competitors.
Despite Nippon Pongsakorn's warnings, the government itself is optimistic that the rice will sell. Recently, as reported by the Bangkok Post, Secretary for Commerce Yangyong Phumrat says that Thailand is still the largest rice exporter. But Pongsakorn says that it's time to help poor farmers through income insurance instead of buying rice at a flat rate.
The governor of the Bank of Thailand has indicated that the chronic Eurozone debt crisis has caused instability in Thailand's capital market and has thus reduced the GDP growth forecast. He also expressed concern that state banks might experience liquidity problems stemming from loan handouts under the government's populist policies.
Prasan Trairatwaragun, governor of the Bank of Thailand, or BOT, has warned that the government's populist policies might cause 3 state banks to face liquidity difficulties from heavy loan handouts. Still, the problem is under control and will not affect the stability of financial institutions in general. The governor also noted that the debt crisis in the European Union will persist for many more years, as the problem is rooted in the union's monetary structure. The BOT's Monetary Policy Committee is coping with a potentially aggravated crisis by reducing the projected GDP growth for the whole year to 5.7%, down from 6%, but maintaining the interest rate at 3%. Meanwhile, the Thai baht might face depreciation as Thai investors increase their direct investments abroad, as well as the government spending 350 billion baht on water management projects and taking out 2 trillion baht in loans for basic infrastructure development. Prasan said the BOT will continue to monitor the situation to protect the stability of the exchange rate.
17 million Thai drinkers and the 3 million alcoholics among them ranked Thailand among the top alcohol-consuming Asian nations. This year, the Stop Drink Network has launched a new campaign encouraging people to refrain from drinking alcoholic beverages during the coming Buddhist Lent. The beginning of the annual retreat for monks was also designated by the Cabinet as National No Alcohol Day. About 80 people gathered at an anti-alcohol event held in front of the Bangkok Art and Culture Center, Pathumban District today. The Stop Drink Network, the organizer, illustrated the ill effects of alcohol consumption through a mini play in which deaf angels who cannot keep up with the sharp increase in the mortality rate from alcoholism begged Thai people to refrain from drinking. Alcohol consumption is a leading cause of injury and disease in Thailand. For example, it is the third most important risk factor resulting in sexually transmitted diseases and unwanted pregnancies. Alcohol abuse, furthermore, reduces productivity, consumes health service resources, and increases crime and violence. Songkran Park Chokdi, director of the Stop Drink Network, revealed that after the anti-alcohol campaign gets underway, the number of alcoholics tend to decrease. On the contrary, however, statistics show that around 250,000 adolescents aged under 20 start drinking every year, despite restrictions on the sale of alcohol to minors. Director Songkran added that, compared to drug-related issues, the government pays less attention to the campaign against intoxicating drinks. The director also claimed that Thai regulations on alcoholic beverage control are also too loose to help reducing the number of drinkers. Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihiko Noda told the Japanese Parliament on Thursday that Japan is ready to send in the military, if need be, to resolve issues involving the disputed island of Senkaku in the East China Sea. Yoshihiko Noda said that if a neighboring country does something illegal in the vicinity of the Senkaku Island, they will send the self-defense forces to deal with this matter firmly. However, he added that preventive measures and crisis management plus diplomatic solutions are more important to prevent any such scenario from unfolding. However, the Japanese Defense Minister Satoshi Morimoto defended Yoshihiko Noda's comments by adding that they did not signify any change in policy. He said that it is not as if the policy has changed, and he believes he simply expressed the extent of the law and mentioned the legal measures which are their right to take. Diplomacy ties between Tokyo and Beijing hit a low point in the late 2010 after Japan arrested a Chinese fishing boat captain near the island. The island is thought to be surrounded by vast gas and oil reserves and rich fishing grounds. With the London 2012 Summer Olympics just hours away from its official opening ceremony, British Prime Minister David Cameron said that the country is ready to put its best foot forward. The Olympic torch is currently on its way to the Olympic Stadium in East London for the opening ceremony, where it will set alight to signal the official launch of the 2012 Summer Games.
It's very exciting. I think there is a huge sense of excitement and anticipation because Britain is ready to welcome the greatest show on earth, and it's going to be an incredible few weeks for our country. I think it's a great opportunity to show the world the best of Britain, a country that's got an incredibly rich past but actually a very exciting and vibrant future. Someone asked me yesterday, what face of Britain do you want to put forward? Is it Blair or the Beefeaters? And frankly, it's both. We've got a great past, a very exciting future, and this is a great moment for our country, so we will seize it.
Blur is a popular British rock band while Beef Eaters are the ceremonial guardians of the Tower of London. With a countdown in hours and minutes, volunteers at the Olympics were in an upbeat mood. Charlotte Hall, who will be breaking at the basketball arena, said that Olympic Park is amazing. It is kind of a lot to take in, but it is amazing, really pretty. Many people, even Olympic event officials, will be watching what is expected to be a spectacular opening ceremony at home on TV.
I've been travelling up down to London to get trained. There's a great atmosphere, everybody's doing a great job, they've really organised it well, and I'm really happy to be here, really looking forward to the ceremony tonight, which I watch on television.
A volunteer who will be based at the hockey arena said that the atmosphere was building up, seeing the Olympic Village in all its glory. She said she could not believe the size of the place. The opening ceremony will begin at 9 p.m. in the UK or 3 a.m. tomorrow morning Thai time. We have job openings available for English language news reporter. If you would like to see more detail, please visit our website and send resume to the job at thaipbs.or.th. And that wraps up tonight's edition of Thai PBS English News Service. Thank you for watching. I'm Chaina. สวัสดีค่ะ